HDTV is a famous British pop band, but the French audience doesn't know you very much yet.
True.
How would you introduce yourself to the French people?
I think the best way to describe myself or the music of Stereo Nation, I kind of pioneered and created, being a pioneer in creating a new genre of music which we call fusion, East meets West, with pop sensibility. And that was in 1988, so it was a long time ago. And my music is basically a cocktail of sort of catchy tunes, very pop orientated, and contemporary. You know, it appeals to the everyday person. I think it's just celebrating the free spirit of every human being. It's just music that puts a smile on people's faces and brings in the sunshine. You know. That's how I describe my music.
Okay. And as a pioneer of, as you said, cross-cultural Asian fusion music?
Yeah, I mean, it's also, just to cut in, I mean, it's, I always believe that music is a universal language. There's no barriers, there's no right or wrong way of doing anything. So, my music in particular has always been multilingual. I've sang in Spanish, I've even sang in French, Swahili, Urdu, Punjabi, Hindi. So it's a cocktail fusion, and it's like I said, music is something which is it's a universal language. You don't have to understand necessarily the lyrics or the words for you to be able to hum a tune or sing a tune or be down with something.
And could you name a few singers who have influenced you, whether Western or Indian?
There's a lot of there's a lot of people who have influenced me from a very young age. I grew up predominantly with Punjabi folk music at home and Indian cinema. Muhammad Rafi Saab, Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan, and Gurdas Mann, Jagmohan Kaur. My early teens, I was mostly influenced by Motown music, sort of Marvin Gaye, James Brown, Stevie Wonder, Michael Jackson, even Bob Marley, and the Supremes, the Drifters, so many, Smokey Robinson, Stylistics, so there's so many vast, I'd say a lot of different entities of artists that have actually inspired myself, as a composer and a songwriter. Khalid, also, the Turkish singer, the Arabic singer as well, Ahmad Diab, Tarkan, there's so many. And I think that as a musician, it's always, it's been, for me, it's always been a journey to learn more and to listen to other people and be inspired by them.
So you started to be very successful first in the UK.
Yes, that's right.
And according to you, what made you famous in India later on?
Well, my first artist name, I had a couple of changes, dare I say. It was Johnny Z, and that was in 1989 when I had one of Great Britain's biggest albums. It was an album called Hit the Deck. And we did multi-platinum sales with that. India for me came with a big bang in 1997 when a song we had actually in the British charts as well, and in the European charts, in various different countries. We had a song called Don't Break My Heart, which was huge. We had a super duper hit with that, and then that was taken on by a Bollywood film. And obviously, being Bollywood, the platform being so huge, and that elevated me and gave me a huge success. We went multi-platinum with that album as well. So, and then the journey continues, and we're here today.
Okay, so that gave you the opportunity to make it in Bollywood and.
Yes.
So.
And then we had, I did a lot of films, Bollywood films. We did Tombin, which is a film. I did a song called Dari, which we did. And we did for Hrithik Roshan, I did a song called It's Magic for the film Going India. And then recently we did the film Race. I did that with Pritham, which is another super smash hit we had. We had an Oscar for that. And then more recently, I've kind of become Britain's first Bollywood music director, and just directed a film called Diary of a Butterfly, which I will be featuring in the film as well. And then there's another film called Desis and Blondes, which I've just done a lead song for with myself, Daler Mendi, Mika, and Hansraj Hans. So it's a never-ending story. You're constantly always exploring new things and trying different things.
And now the French. What means it's your first time in Paris?
I've played in Paris before, many moons ago, and I have done a concert here before. But it's lovely to come back, and it's lovely to it's always a great feeling for any artist to come and see see the fans in person. So I'm really excited about tonight's performance. And just, like I said, I mean, it's always fantastic to be with the people that have supported you and loved your music.
Okay. And I know you're kind of late, so one last question. As I told you, our website is specialized in Indian cinema, so we would like to know what's your favorite movie and what's your favorite original soundtrack.
My favorite soundtrack of all time has to be Sholay. And it's a very difficult question to just put one movie as being your favorite, but I'd certainly say that being an odd one, the film Black has to be one of my sort of favorites. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much
for your time, and we're looking forward to seeing your performance.
Most welcome. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.